Hey everybody, my name is Phil.
I'm Erika.
And today we're watching Shogun, Season 1, Episode 10, the finale. Let's dive in.
Finally. Oh, wait. I'm like, that's not Toranaga.
Don't hear us.
Be careful. Why is it chipped? Because grandfather used it to fight off a whole army of Japanese assassins.
Grandfather?
That's him as a kid.
Engine?
Yeah. I don't know which one. Do you think that's the same actor, but with all that makeup?
Was it really given to you by a savage?
Could be, right?
Probably.
By a savage.
But he's clinging to the cross? Oh,
They're
yeah,
Protestant.
Yeah, he's Protestant, sorry.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Why do you care about him? No pierced flesh, nothing? Okay.
Anyone come through the door, though?
I know. Wasn't that the point?
Yeah, I thought they would have been storming in.
Heavenly Father, we commit to you your loyal servant. Maricos.
Would this count as a suicide? Or is that laying your life
I
down
don't know.
for a friend? What did I do?
Who are you talking to? Who do they believe? Are they religious at all? What's their religion?
I believe they are. I don't recall the name. I think Buntaro was going to be
wild.
like
Yo, vengeance?
against
Like he's gonna go ham.
Toranaga.
No, but Ishida's the one who brought in these people, no?
Yeah, but I mean, like, backtrack. It's like I
Yeah, but
lost
they
my
could have let
entire
her
family
go.
because of
No, they don't think like that.
allegiance to you.
They don't
and
think like that.
man that I don't
They don't think
agree
like
with.
that. The allegiance is too strong.
A dream of a dream. This is all fake.
Shit.
it's
The whole time.
just
The whole
They're
time, that's
sleeping.
what's fake.
this what you've been doing?
He's grieving, babe.
Okay, true. Add a few more names to that list. Oh, even they do their hair like that.
回避することもでき申した。大坂城が我らが思うておったほど安全でないことは明々白々でござりますな。
マリコ殿は何の妨げもなく城を出ることを許されるべきであった。
Worked.
何を言ってもせんだけこと。
Oh, oh, oh.
Hey.
兄からは抗議文でござります。かけがえのない家臣の非業の最後に色を失い、兄は秘密裏に江戸を抜け出し戦の支度をしておる。
虎長がどこで降伏するかそれだけじゃ。肝心なのは我らがしっかり団結しておるということよ。
But are we? Oh, they all look nervous.
恥ずべき襲撃を命じた咎人がこの大老衆の一人やもしれぬと思うと。
Could have been.
この癒しむべき襲撃をやってのけるやからは。
Tornaga's turned them, I think.
Huh?
Tornaga's turned
虎
them.
長しかおらぬ。我ら大老衆の間に亀裂を生じさせようなぞと。
I think it's already done.
It's done, yeah.
受け脅しに終止符を打つことこそ我らの。
Maybe not the brother-in-law, but
You gonna say
マリ
something?
コ殿は手厚く弔っていただかねば。
Bestie.
勝利つかまつ。
fine. Fine.
Solid takes.
戦といたしましょうぞ。
We'll go to war after.
出陣。やむなし。やむなし。
I mean, if it's your target, of course. There you go again.
Is there an earthquake?
Yeah.
これはもう少し戦議を重ねようということではあるまいか。
世まいごとを申されるな。氷結は愛ととのうたのじゃ。
Did they vote?
I guess.
How are you
What are
doing?
you thinking?
How you feeling?
息災のようで何よりじゃ。やっ
This guy's full of crap.
拙者マリコ殿は捕らえられるだけじゃと思っておりました。
逆らうたりするゆえ命を落としたのじゃ。あれでは救いようがないわ。
Please.
藪重
Please.
殿のご尽力は後世に語り継がれる。
That's what he's afraid of.
I know.
かつて太閤殿下は虎長公に戦を仕掛ける寸前まで行かれた。票は全て殿下に賛同。だがそこで地震が起きたのじゃ。殿下の味方はそれを不吉な前兆とみなした。
Oh wow.
Exact same thing happened.
なくなったのでござる。
大昔のことではないか。
Caught a fish.
Fish?
その池にナマズはおらんぞ。伊豆へ戻られるがよい。兵を集め、わしの指示を待て。
I think guilt is gonna drive him crazy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, this trauma give him psychosis?
Okay. Well, we know that he makes it.
Really given to you by a savage.
Oh, that's his future.
Yeah.
And we die.
I thought he was remembering.
マリコ様は先日埋葬され申した。
木山様の手の者たちが港まで護衛いたしまする。
Well, get it over with then.
You have been permitted to return to Toranaga-sama's galley. Here is your pass.
Perhaps there might come a time we can set aside our differences.
Yes. All this nonsense. Catholic and Protestant and Calvinist and every other shittist. It's only a shame. Is this where I'm to be? Ambushed? Like the last time I tried to leave? No longer protected? Is that how I finally meet my end?
I will not deny it.
Oh, okay.
You were meant to die in these woods.
Jeez.
But
But an arrangement was made.
Okay.
You will leave Osaka alive.
It was Lady Maria.
oh, her arrangement.
She asked the church to spare your life before she died.
Wow.
And now I have. I have kept my word to her. Goodbye.
Wild. Ask the church to spare someone's life.
Church was a big deal then.
I know. But just like,
Got so much to say.
no, not even sway. Just like they, the church is the one that's behind the killings.
何のことさ？カレーかな。
Oh.
She's writing it.
Yeah.
私の友人が読んだホックにございまする。
埋葬されたものか。
されば我らで脇句をつけてやりませぬと。八重千代様ならどうお続けなされまする。
枝には実がなる。
Hmm.
花も咲くの。
Wow, that's perfect.
かようにしてはいかがでしょう。
No.
風なお吹きて、
Oh, wow.
花は花なれ。
Who did she say that to?
I forget. It was a previous episode. Good effort,
too,
but
Do want to let him cook?
she smiled though. I thought she was gonna be like,
He's like,
perfect. How about?
okay, let's see if he's back.
Oh wow. Wow, they actually captured that rainbow? That's not real, right?
国じゃ。そう、国じゃ。なんだ。イングランド。そこへわしを連れてってくれ。な。わからんのか。そしたらあれじゃ。
Yo, this man's lost it.
What? Oh, jeez.
What? Is that a ship?
That's his ship, yeah.
Shoot. Oh, man.
When did this happen?
Dang.
A while ago, probably. I gotta stay here without Mariko?
What do you do at that point? You just gotta build another one, buy another one? Like, how does that work?
Yes, yeah. Steal another one?
Oh,
whoa, whoa.
shoot. Why? What's the problem?
Do they know
Is
what
he
he did?
considered a traitor now by Toranaga?
刀をお渡しいただくように申し付かっております。
No, why?
Do they know what
That
happened?
he betrayed? Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
snitched.
闇夜に紛れてわしらの警護をすり抜け襲撃したのでございます。敵は狙いどころをよう心得ておりました。
Enemies. Christians did this.
You think that's fishy? Is that like the trade-off?
For his life?
Yeah.
手を貸した者が見つかるまでこの村の者たちは誰も安らうことができません。
Oh, shoot.
あの世、族の屋敷に招き入れる
Oh, there it is. There it is.
そちと共に土蔵の中に次女の一人が近江殿に知らせてよこしたのじゃ。
Oh, wow.
藪重殿はマリコ様が亡くなった後、介護の念に駆られ許しを請うておられたとか。これは虎長様のお見事だと思う。
Jeez. He's done right here, right?
襲撃を手引きしたのか。
What you gonna say?
いたしました。
よかろう。そちの所領をすべて召し上げ、明日の日没までに腹を切ってもらおう。
殿。
I mean,
殺すのであれば抑止をお与えくださる。
really?
砲術に好みが切り裂かれるような怒り狂った魚の群れに生きたまま食われるような。どうかどうか。
Remember he's obsessed with death, like the moment of death?
解釈は誰がよい。
Anjin.
安心なのが。
なら。
He wants to give him no satisfaction.
殿にお願いできますれば、今日地獄に存じまする。
承知した。
Why do I feel bad? He did that,
Yeah,
though.
I
He
mean-
did that.
He did it to himself.
I guess, like,
Come
he
back,
was finally
fool.
becoming likable. I don't know. You have to do that.
He's so sleepy. Finally gets to meet his son.
I know, dang.
よくぞわしの新たな息子を守り抜いてくれたの。お前たちに礼を申すと。
私どもが大坂城を出立する朝、落ち葉の方から内密にお預かり。
Oh, shoot. It's secret.
Home. Just keeps going.
Did you read it that fast? Oh.
花乱れことのはちりて焚き火かな。
あまりに美しゅうて、
Hmm.
殿がお読みになられたと
What
は
is the
思い
poem?
ませぬ。
マリコ殿の歌じゃ。後に残るは言葉のみか。
私の夫、
Yep.
忠義様と
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the ashes, right?
の位牌が入っております。
Hmm.
葬らねばならぬのですが、明日にて
Hmm.
私はおいとまをいただきます。虎長様から尼になるお許しが出ましたので。
Oh.
富士山、ママ。
イエス、尼。
私、そなた、いてほしい。
できませぬ。
富士様は、 性質。
Whoa.
お言葉ではございますが、私はもうあなた様の性質ではございませぬ。
This guy's losing everything.
いいママ。
この村のことに胸を痛めておりまする。
アジロ。
船のことで村人が厳しく罰せられているゆえ。
私もあなた様に文を。
Virtual console.
This is beautiful. That's where you live. You got a little stream, a little garden.
刀と鉄砲だぜ。
He was expecting that.
Yeah.
虎長様の御前に参るぞ。
Is the other one not a sword?
What?
Doesn't he carry two swords?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, you're right.
アンジンに伝えよう。お前の船が壊されたことは我らにとっても面白くないことじゃ。配下の者たちには下手人を見つけるまで休むなと命じてある。
殿、この通じ役ただの漁師には手に負えません。
アンジはまだ知らんのか。
Oh, forgive me for the deception.
Oh.
What?
He doesn't know that he's a samurai.
Tonomoto Akino in the Azuchi prefecture in order to spy on his enemies. Years ago, my lord ordered me to convert to the religion of the Portuguese.
But at least you're not Catholic.
That's funny.
I am a Christian, and also I am Tonomoto Akino.
I prepared something to say in Japanese. Perhaps you will help me if I falter. 会ってくれたこと、片手のござりまする。アジロの人、追っておいてほしい。望みなくした人いる。でも、アジロの人忠実。
Oh, because he knows it's Mariko.
わしの村の窮状に気を病んでおるのじゃ。
My enemies didn't burn my ship.
船を燃やしたのは安仁殿の敵ではないと申しております。
It was Mariko-sama. She hated my war against the Catholics.
マリコ殿は安仁殿が日の本のキリシタンと戦うことを嫌がっておられたと。
So she made an arrangement in Osaka.
安仁殿の命を助けるために安仁殿の船を焼くよう頼んだと申しております。
こやつの頼みは聞けん。
What?
何故?
He says the sentence stays until the destroyer have been found.
Which will be never.
何をしておる?
I was the disloyal one.
No.
私自身
Oh, he's just sacrificing himself.
何様のつもりじゃ。ならん。
Is there gonna be a redemption arc for this man?
Tornaga?
Yeah.
I came here to use you.
Oh.
To use you! I fed you shit.
What?
I fed you.
How are you gonna?
Shit.
Okay. I was wondering how he's gonna sign that.
Is he gonna blow our minds right now?
He's just saying this so that.
I don't know.
He
Maybe
himself.
he's actually revealing something.
Another friggin' earthquake?
Natural disaster.
私安仁はこの命をもって
He obviously makes it.
吉井虎長によるこの村への無慈悲な処罰に抗議いたす。
Well, he's obviously not second. Oh.
Whoa.
Bruh.
気が済んだのであれば あの船を立て直し、
What?
わしのために水軍を作るがよい。
Okay, so he wasn't revealing anything, and yeah, like it's done now.
Yeah.
So these guys just died for nothing.
To get to this point.
わしは息子に恵まれなんだが、
Hmm.
お主のことを息子のように思っておった。わしの時世の句を。
Man,
Everyone's just
everyone's a poet.
everyone's got a pen.
亡骸は楽な埋めるなのみさらせ。飢えたる犬の腹を満たせよ。
見事な句であろう。わしの腕前もここに極まれるというわけじゃ。
I really thought it was going to be profound. That poem. It's like, oh, my body, my death.
見事なご最後。
Have a
Oh
good
my
death.
goodness.
できれば拙者も生き延びて見とうございましたぞ。殿の計りごとがどのようなものであれ、うまくいく様を。この先見たいことがあまたありました。
そうやすやすとはゆくまい。
Hmm.
壊さねばならなかったのじゃ。あの世、見張りの者どもに火薬を撒くよう命ずるのは
Wow.
そう難しいことではなかった。
殿が船を燃やしたのでございまするな。
やむを得ずの小細工よ。安心を試すためのな。あやつにはいつか種明かしをするやもしれん。あやつは船を立て直しておるであろうが、わしはそれをまた壊さねばな。
Oh my days. Are you serious?
あやつは一生日の元から出られる宿命であろうな。
一体どのような心地がするものでございましょうか。殿はすべての風を己の欲しいままに操っておられる。
わしは風を操ったりはせぬ。読むだけじゃ。
ここで皇帝でございまするか。うまくいくかもしれませんが、拙者にはどうしたら勝てるのか。せめて拙者が死ぬ前に教えてくだされ。
皇天はすでに終わっておる。大老衆が結束しておる限り、大坂に軍を送るなどもってのほか。それはすなわち死を意味する。
Okay.
そこでわしは女子を一人
Separate them.
軍勢にもできぬことをさせたのじゃ。これから何が起こるか。これよりおよそ一月のち、我らは関ヶ原にて敵と対峙いたす。わしの軍勢に勝ち目はない。
But they're not on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Get this man some armor.
Wow.
落ち葉の方は石堂との盟約に言い訳を
Wow.
秘密裏にわしに文を。
Oh yeah, that letter.
お世継ぎの軍を戦場には出さぬと誓う。
Oh, okay.
その日石堂には掲げる御旗がない。石堂に背を向けるであろう。そしてようやくわしの夢見た時代が来る。まずはわしの新たな権勢の要である江戸から始める。
絵空ごとにございまするな。我らの一生も、下々の者たちの死も生贄も皆、我ら一門の名に勝利を記すだけのもの。
安心と初めて会った時、あやつが何と申したか覚えておるか。戦うても望みはない。やめておけと申した時。
己が勝てば望みはある。
すべて思いのままになる。
将軍の小さいも。
Whoa.
それが殿のかねてよりの望みであったのでございまするな。
This whole time.
奥に秘めたお心は、殿も他の者とさほど変わりませぬな。本当のことを語ってくだされ。墓場まで持ってまいりまするゆえ。
Obviously.
死人の
に先々の話をして何とする。
Wait, are you shocked?
Who?
That he wanted to be Shogun all this time?
Oh.
Oh wow, that was quick. Just got it over with.
Jeez. That was the most gangster one. Yeah, I mean, he was saying he didn't want it the entire time.
Fujisama, you served me all this time.
Yeah, I guess.
Please just allow me this one.
Wants him to put him in the sea? He wants to put him in
I don't know, wait.
burial site.
Why is it making her do this?
I don't know. Like, it's his belief, not hers. Why would you? However, she's down, so.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I just think it's interesting for the show to show this. Like,
maybe it's kind of like more along the lines of like the cultures clashing and more acceptance of other customs.
Yeah.
最後に触れるのはハンジン様の手にいたしましょう。
I know you're tired, but try to come up some, so we'll try again. There you go.
He's pulling the wreckage out so he can start repairing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, are they really? Oh wow.
We're pissing in the wind. We need more water. I told them they can rest.
Oh gosh. This man
Looks
looks
like he's been going
done.
through it. Suck. Oh man. He was in tears last time we saw him.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yes, this is wonderful. Raise the ropes! No, right, you miserable, sniveling, festering shitrags! I have a feeling this is the one. Just keep that between you and I.
Yeah, oh, he's gonna translate it.
That's wild. That's wild. They gonna make it happen? Oh my gosh.
When you say this is the one, like, what do you? The entire ship?
Wow.
Whoa. Where isn't the shore there?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
He has to keep his secret too, right?
Wow. Okay.
Hey, what do you think of this? Let's start with this episode.
All right. I was expecting like a full-out war. It just didn't meet my expectations. Doesn't mean it was bad. It's just I just thought and was a little excited to see. Oh shoot.
We good?
I was yeah, just expecting and excited to see some fighting, some action.
Yeah.
And the whole reveal of his plan, like there was a reveal, but it just felt very
Flat?
Yeah. It was I don't know, it kind of felt anticlimactic.
It did.
I hate to say that, but like now that the whole series is done, now I kind of understand like what they were going for. I'm like, I thought it was like this whole, it just wasn't what I thought it was. But now that it's all done and seeing, like looking back and seeing for what it is from beginning to end, like now I see what they were trying to do. It's so much more than just the war. I think I was just expecting more fighting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I knew nothing about Shogun, so
yeah, same.
I had no idea that it was so beautiful in so many different ways. Like not just the scenery and like the character development and the like even the script, the relationships, like the development of that, the history, like the culture
culture, the
clashes.
subtext, all
Like
of
it's
that,
very
yeah.
beautiful, but I was just expecting more
Bloodshed.
action. Yeah.
Well, they've been leading up to it this entire time, and they've been talking about it. So
Yeah,
it's
they've
not
been
like
talking about a war, and I'm like, let's see this war. Let's see what Toranaga's about to do. But it's all about what he didn't have to do. Because, I mean, I know he talked about the future. But
I mean, his clan still had to do a lot to get to the point of not having to fight the war.
yeah, but comparing it to
doing
like
the
a
war.
war, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's comparable.
Sure.
Not to say like I want to see bloodshed. That's just what I was expecting.
Yeah, I don't know. And I wonder how much of that. So you think every single beat of that was planned out? Because like it sounded like the Lady
Yeah.
Uchiba thing was like, oh,
That was like a last minute.
yeah, she did.
It just
It
happened.
worked. But like, do you think that was the plan? Like to
No, I
maybe it
think
was just
I
to
think
sway
maybe
the
that's why.
families, like sway the other regions and like divide them at least.
Yeah. Like, I think it felt anticlimactic because I was expecting a whole, like, Ocean's 11 reveal, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this, and like, you know what I mean? It's like, I was like, oh, what is he gonna reveal? But it was just like, he planned things and things just happened to work in his favor in every single way, I feel. It's like he was plotting something and it's just things happened. Like the chips fell where they were supposed to, according to
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know, because you know, like you said, like the Lady Oshiba, like that letter, like it just like he was kind of planning for that to happen. And then he finally got that letter, like, oh, it did happen. Actually, like it may not have.
I feel like
there's always
that
a chance that it didn't go according to plan.
I feel like that one was an easier win, but I feel like her goal was to like create dissension within the regions. And if she was able to get out of there safely with everybody, or even with her death or her capture or something, that would have been achieved. And he still would have. Maybe there would have been a few more steps, but at least now it's not him versus 5 or 4 or whatever it is, like 4 plus the air.
Yeah.
And it's like, so maybe that was the plan. And this thing from Lady Uchiba was like, yeah, it was a surprise, but it still would have been around the same kind of idea. But
I guess the key was like Mariko, basically.
yeah, 100%.
Like it was really just about her. Like she was the ultimate key. Without her, none of this would have worked. Like he said, like what she did was something that an army could never do.
Yeah.
And
because they speak aggression, they speak like a different language than what she was doing.
Yeah, it was very strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, like with the relationship that Toranaga's had with Lady Uchiba, he said in a month's time, a lot can change in a month in terms of her opinion. She could be like, you know what? No, I am gonna send the air because I just don't like Toranaga. That's a long time to think about like what you're doing and what you're about to let happen to like the legacy to Osaka. Like you're about to let Toranaga become Shogun.
Well, maybe like that plan, the Mariko plan to die, was just that powerful.
Yeah, and that's the reason that I think.
Like that powerful that
works.
it wouldn't sway.
Yeah, it's just
know.
for me. That's a long time, a month to be like, okay, you said you were gonna do this, because it only works with it being a surprise on the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
Because like that surprise could easily be like Toranaga shows up with his little amount of men, and then the heir actually does come with his army, and then you're dead. But whatever. That's hypothetical, I guess.
Yeah. I wish I understood more like of the symbolism here. Like I feel like if I maybe understood more about like the history, Japanese culture and all that, like maybe I would have had a better appreciation.
Do you think you
for
missed
the show?
something? Like, or is there
Yeah,
something you had a
100%.
question
I
about?
think I missed. Well, especially like you're reading a lot of subtitles, and automatically for me, I just miss certain details because I'm
You're not looking
like,
around.
Yeah. So I definitely think I missed some stuff, but just like little things like the falcon and the hat. Like like letting it go into like, may you have many
daughters.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, like what does that mean? Like what does that directly, like what does that relate to anything? If it does, I don't know. I don't know, just like little things like that. What about you?
For this episode? Yeah, I mean, similar feelings to you in terms of like, I felt like it was a bit anticlimactic because of the fact that we were expecting Crimson Sky. Like they've been.
I know when he was like, it already happened. I was like,
when?
I mean, I know that was the name of the previous episode, but yeah, that would have been it.
Well, he didn't say that
yeah, he did.
Well, he said it's done, as in like we can't do it. I thought that's how I took it. It's like it's done.
I didn't take it that
I can't
way.
attack Osaka because I don't have enough men. Like, that's what I thought he meant by that. Yeah, they've been kind of alluding to this for this whole time, and so that's the only reason it was disappointing. But like if you take a step back, like you said, and you look at how everything connected, I think it was really good. I just have questions about how much of it was explicitly his plan. Like how many beats of that were like, oh, this has to happen and this has to happen, and I can't tell this guy because this is, like all that kind of like the connections. And I think an Ocean's 11 type reveal would have, even if it was this, it would have been cool to kind of see how he made that plan happen. But at the end of the day, he's like, they said it from like one of the first episodes, he's like the master of trickery. Like this is like, he does this.
I guess that's why I was expecting to see more of his thought process. Like he is like this, but like I want to see it. Like,
and maybe we have the exact same experience that the people that are loyal to him have. Like they don't know what's going on, but somehow it works out. Right? That's why we love him. That's why we're like we're with him.
Yeah.
And like he's willing to do the dirty stuff to make it happen. Like he's obviously his vassals, like all of them are gone. And yeah, like those are like worthy sacrifices for him. Like calculated, and so like.
Do you trust his character though?
Well, that's the thing at the end, right? It's like and we kind of talked over it during the first episode, but the Portuguese guy on the ship was talking about how the Japanese, they have 3 hearts. The one that you show externally, the secret heart, and I forget what the third one is, but like
the one that the secret heart being the one that
your true desire that you don't show anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what Yabushige was talking about at the end. Like, you've always wanted this. This is your secret heart. You've always wanted Shogun, and you're gonna do what it takes to get it. And like you finally see the opportunity, and you put it out there. So, do I trust his character? I think he's acting within character. Like when he's doing these things, it's just the character of his secret heart.
Yeah, but like people have like this crazy allegiance to him, and like I don't know, like the closest people to him ended up losing their lives. But I guess that's also coming from like a Western perspective, whereas for them culturally it would be like an honor maybe.
Because like even Yoshige, like the one person that put it all together before his death, even he was still very like honored by it. Like he wasn't like.
Well, because he heard the plan, he's like, "Dang, you a genius! Happy to die for you." Yeah.
But yeah, right. Like even him, he was just kind of like, yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
It's like
trust his character. I think if he's bending the wind to his will, if he's doing what he wants to do, and he's getting it done. I mean,
I don't know. It's just like you're. I feel like you're indisposable. Wait, is that the right word? Or disposable? Yeah. Like for him, it's like he keeps all these people close, but watch out. He might use you for his own gain, like to level up. And it's like, but maybe that's like why they're with him. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just our perspective. But for them, it's like, if that's what it takes, then that's who we serve.
And it's not only that. It's who we serve, but he's serving a bigger purpose, and that's what we believe in, right? It's like and that's like duty, right? Like if our duty is to make this happen, and in order to make that happen, and we understand that my death is going to serve that purpose, like that's kind of where that allegiance is, right? And I feel like that's where a lot of the honor is, and like where, like when Mariko was trying to leave Osaka, and all those like soldiers just died willingly. Same thing, right? They understand what she's trying to do, and they're like, okay, that's good enough for me. They don't like go too deep, and I feel like you what you said was right. It's like that is a very Western thing, especially in this time. It is a very Western thing to be like, wait, what? What do you?
Yeah.
Like, what about your rights? What about your like? And it's like, no, that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about doing what we have to do for the realm.
Right. So he's like basically like a god to them.
I mean, they call him
the
Lord.
level of obedience.
Yeah.
And submission. Like, wow.
For sure.
Yeah.
All
right.
Well, how did you feel about the Anjin's ending?
Well, we know his ending. He's never going back home.
Well, I mean, he must be home. He has white grandchildren.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so he does go home eventually, I guess.
And they said that he went through like a war. And he had, did you see in the background of his room?
No.
He had the armor, the Japanese armor. Like they had the helmet hung up like the way that they all do.
Really?
Yeah. So he must have.
Well, yeah, obviously by the look of him, like he'd been through it.
Yeah. And he got the cross back?
Yeah, how did that happen?
It did look like a different cross, but...
but he said they got it from... Or his grandkids were saying they got it from a savage. Which I guess was
sword.
like...
Because they're talking about the sword, they're like, well, why is there a chip in it? And it's he used it to fight off a lot of Japanese people. So he must have been...
So he was in that war.
Yeah, he was in that war. That must have been it. Okay. Yeah. They finally gave him armor. So wait, there was a war then? They actually did fight?
Yeah, I feel like Del Toro just said... He basically said the future.
Well, his plan was that they don't even have to fight because when Ishido gets that...
No, I think they do fight anyways, and Ishido will lose.
Oh.
Because Ishido doesn't have the army that he thought he would.
Oh,
That's the only way that
I thought it would just be
wins.
like the opposite way. It's like, oh...
Go, we retreat. Because that's the only...
Not retreat, it's like, no, we'll lose. I'll kill you like you were going to kill me. And then... Mm-hmm. But I guess...
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't that mean they fight?
No, I thought it'd been like, you surrender.
Oh.
And then I'll do to you what you've been trying this whole series to do to me. But...
Well, I feel like that's the only way Lady Oshiba... Like, she would have only pledged that if it meant a guaranteed death for Ishido. Can you imagine him coming back home? There's no way.
Yeah.
She'd be so dead.
Yeah, for sure.
So... I just want to know, like, what happens from this time to the engines. Like, yeah, what we see, like in the future. Like, he looks so traumatized, and like
PTSD.
his eyes are like, unless that's just like incredible old age. I guess he looked that old.
Yeah. But he obviously had a life. I mean, he has grandkids. He had kids himself.
Yeah.
So. But he's still thinking about that. And of course, it's traumatic. That's wild. I'm interested to see. I'm gonna like poke around and see some of the older, like the episodes from the original series. Just want to see how they did things and if it was like pretty close in terms of at least the storyline.
Yeah.
But yeah. Final thoughts on Shogun overall?
It was good. I wasn't blown away, to be honest. I actually, I think that's premature.
It was good conversations.
Yeah, I think it's premature. I think if I watched it again, like after seeing it maybe like a second or third time, I don't know if I will, to be honest, but like I can see, like just taking into account, like I'm sure there are like so many elements that I missed, but just again, like looking back at it as a whole, I can see all the things, like all the intricacies and like what made it such a complex and beautiful story. That I think if I watched it like another couple times, I would be like, wow, this is actually amazing. Like it doesn't have a huge following for no reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people have been very passionate about this and like been raving about it. So I know for a fact there are some things that I'm missing here.
Yeah, fair.
And I think I just need to like, just take it all in again. now that I have like expectations met, because like again, like I like this was completely blind for me. But now that I have, it's just really just my expectations.
Yeah. I think it's similar for me. Like I'm not like disappointed by the series. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a good story. I thought like I was actually like really interested in the planning and the deception and everything kind of working together. It just wasn't what I thought it would be, like you said.
Yeah.
And but that notwithstanding, it's like a great show. I thought it was like it was just beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Right. And I thought it was a really cool story. So I did enjoy it. And the characters are great. I think the characters are really great. It was well acted.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
For being a show that is like 90% like in another language, where you are like taken away from the action and you're reading, it was still captivating.
Yeah.
Enough for me to be like, I'm really, really invested in these characters.
And it's nice to see a drama that's Japanese. Like for me, I don't think I've ever seen a Japanese drama.
It's like Korean.
Yeah, usually Korean, or if it's Japanese, it's anime.
Sure.
Like, yeah. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
To see.
That's fair.
It was new for me.
Series MVP. Who's your favorite character?
Probably the Anjin.
Anjin? I think
because he is funny. Yeah, Yabushige is funny.
Because he was funny. He's like good, some good relief, and obviously he was like flip flopping a lot. But I thought there was a lot of really interesting internal battles with him at every time, like at every kind of turn that he made. And yeah, I just thought it was really, really well acted. So I liked him as a character.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that wraps up Shogun. Thank you to all of you who suggested that we watch it. It was a good one. It wasn't what we expected, but it was still really, really good. Let us know what you thought. Obviously, if you've been watching all the way through, you probably really enjoyed this series. But yeah, let us know what you thought about the series overall, and if we missed anything, because I'm sure there was a lot of stuff I missed even in this episode alone. So we'd love to hear that, and we'd love to engage with you in the comments. So we don't know what the next show, series, movie is going to be, but you will definitely see us next week. So peace.